Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but today I'm going to be making mala fire noodle and I'm going to be eating tofu spring rolls. So stay and tune in and watch. It's been a while and it's really hot. So now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why I got something spicy, but we're just gonna disregard that and enjoy the show. So the water is boiling and I'm gonna show you the noodles. So these are the noodles that we're gonna be making, and I know it's old news and they've already been trending, and honestly I'm not trying to make a new trend or even like continue it. I've just been watching a lot of noodle videos and every time I watch it I get super hungry, so I just wanted to try them. They are hot chicken flavored ramen mala. To me mal means bad, so I always thought I'm not even gonna continue that. But this is what we're gonna make today, and we're gonna put it in the water almost. It's already boiling, so I'm just gonna get to cooking. So I just put all the noodles in. That awkward one, push it down. I don't like them too soggy. But I mean, last time I cooked it kind of weird and it didn't really come out very good. And this time I'm not making the spring rolls, I just got them. Tofu spring rolls are my fave. So, just gonna wait for that to cook and then we'll get eating. This is really cool. It has like mushrooms and I think those are carrots. But I really like mushrooms, so I'm kind of shocked that they have mushrooms. The packets look like this. I'm probably not gonna put all of these, so don't think I'm a daredevil. I'm also adding cheese to it, so I think I've already eaten somewhat of these noodles, not this in particular, but enough to know that I just can't handle the hot. So I'm not even gonna try it. I kind of want to indulge in it and I want to enjoy it, so whatever. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So as you know, I said I was gonna be making, and this is my pan. I was gonna be making mala fire noodle, and lately it's been feeling a lot like Florida, although I've only been there once. And I think I went, Thanos, stop. Oh, we got a puppy. And you want to see him? Thanos, come here. Come here. And this is Tani. Say hi, Thanos. And yeah, it's been really hot in San Diego, but first let me show you what I'm eating. I have fire noodle, mala fire noodle. And I also have tofu spring rolls. I really like tofu spring rolls. I think they're a lot better. So let's get eating. I had a napkin with me. Oh gosh, they're already hard. I've been watching a bunch of noodle videos and I know that I have to go to the gym later because I can only imagine how glutinous this is. But I mean, come on. Watching those fire noodle videos, it makes me really want to eat fire noodles. And I usually like to get my spring rolls, oh god, they're ripping, from a place called Saigon. But the people there are kind of rude. Actually, no. I don't know why I said that. They say, oh. Ow. Okay. The sriracha squirted in my face. Ow. And I have mascara on. See? Instant karma. But I just feel like eating fire noodles today. God, that was so weird. I'm not gonna close that anymore. But finally got my noodles. I haven't really been posting lately because I've been really busy with school and, you know, life happens. But I mean, I thought about, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. Like I like watching Nikocado Avocado. I like looking at the drama. I thought his tea videos were really funny. I really enjoy those. But I think it's because I don't really have a lot of drama in my life, so getting that daily dose of drama is always nice. You like my background? It's just a pareo. Oh, let me get my napkin. But I mean, I like watching Nikocado Avocado. I like watching eating videos because I think I can't really eat or what I mean. Oh, that really hurt. Why not? Oh, and I have my big water. My husband and I try to drink a gallon a day. And realistically, I think that's how much you should be drinking, but I go to the bathroom a lot, so. There are times I try to take a break throughout the day. And plus, it really helps my face. My mom got me this thing called Rodent and Fields. And it's really been working on my face, but I'm just scared to kind of stop it. Because, you know, when you stop something, it kind of stops working for you. So we'll just play that by ear. Yeah, I'm sorry. The noodles are a lot tolerable with like cheese on it. And I know I'm gonna have a hard time in the bathroom later. It was really hot in San Diego. At first it wasn't getting too hot, so I was even wondering, I was like, man, is the ozone layer just giving up already? Or you know what? It wasn't getting hot yet. Let me rephrase it. So disregard what I said. It wasn't getting hot yet. So I knew we were in for it. So like right now, like I said, it feels like Florida. Only no Disney World or Epcot or anything like that. So I mean, it's just like really muggy, really humid weather. But nothing a Pomai can't fix, right? I've just been going to school. I'm trying to get my cosmetology license. I worked on my hours yesterday and I finally reached 1600, so that's really cool. I've been waiting for that. And you know, cosmetology has been a really, really crazy journey for me. Not crazy, but just really time consuming. And honestly, I've told my guy this, and I said, I mean, a curriculum is always what you make of it. And I think the first time I was in cosmetology school, I didn't take it that serious. I didn't take it serious at all. So of course, I came out of that field not really knowing how to do anything but a blunt haircut, which is straight across the ends, and coloring someone's hair black, or a dark color, so to speak. And you know, it was really discouraging because I would have people come up to me and be like, oh, can you cut my hair? And I would just be like, oh yeah, uh-huh. And then try to avoid them. Because I didn't avoid them. I didn't have confidence in myself to really do that. I mean, I've always known how to braid. I will say being in the cosmetology field has enhanced my braiding skills. But other than that, I have way more confidence now in my craft, and I'm really, really happy that this part of it is ending, but my career is just beginning, and I'm super, super happy. I'm really happy. Because I like people, and I like working with people, and I love doing hair. And I especially like braiding. But I think I have like a connection with braiding because that was something that I literally taught myself. Like I remember I remember a vivid memory with my cousins and I, because I used to always be with my cousins when I was younger. And I think we were watching The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, and we were only like 8 or 9, which was a really inappropriate movie for children. And I remember I had this little Barbie, one of those little Barbies you can get from McDonald's, like in the Happy Meal. And I started braiding her hair, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing it. Not like cornrows or anything, but I was like actually doing the action of braiding. And I think I even asked my cousin if I could braid her hair, and she didn't want me to for some reason. So I just started braiding the Barbie's hair. And once I started doing it, I was really happy with myself. And after that, I started braiding everything. I started braiding rope. Anything with 3 strands, I started braiding. Because I was that excited about learning. But I mean, starting cosmetology school the first time, I always think, I mean, when I first started doing it, it was fun and I liked it. I liked introducing myself to different aspects of it. But I honestly feel like cosmetology school should take more than just a year, or with the vocational schools. My first vocational school that I went to was Bella's Academy, and you know, it was a good school. There I learned how to do textured hair, like really curly hair, and I honestly learned how to like get the tension, learned how to blow dry it, learned how to section it. And you know, coming out of there, that is what I learned. And primarily textured hair is usually the clientele we would get. And after Bella's, I went to state board, failed my written, and then after that I took my written 7 more times here, and I'm like comfortable enough to say that now. and it just wasn't in the cards for me at the time. And honestly, I wasn't really putting that much effort into it. And now I honestly, at this school at San Diego City College, which is a really great school, by the way, everything started clicking. And this is like a 4-year journey, so you could only imagine like the heart that was put into it this time around. Like, I was very determined to get my license, and I know this is what I'm supposed to do because I enjoy doing it. To me, if you can go without eating while doing something, that's what a passion is. Because when I'm hungry, but when I'm doing hair, I'm focused. I feel a sensation come over me to where this is what I need to be doing. This is what makes me happy. This is my therapy, because I like working with my hands, and just seeing someone's face, someone's reaction, and seeing how they like my work or even sometimes love my work, it's a very rewarding feeling. And I really also like talking to them. I consider myself a chameleon. Oh. Whoops. I consider myself a chameleon, and I really like, I feel like I get to know people really well. And when they're in my chair, like, we're there for a good like couple hours, or even 45 minutes at the least. But I'm their entertainment and they're talking to me, so I have to make them feel comfortable. And sometimes people really open up to you. You can meet really awesome people just by doing their hair, and it's really great. I mean, I'm not gonna say all my clients have been the most pleasant, but it allows me to really practice my customer service. It allows me to really open up and see what I can handle and what I need to work on. How I should approach certain people, timid people, off the top people, people who are very assertive, because I'm assertive myself, and I really just like being direct. And if I'm pushed to a limit to where I feel like you're being very abrasive, and I feel like, you know, I really don't like the aura you've been bringing the past couple times we've encountered one another, I'm the type of person who will say, like, you know, I feel this way and I really don't want to talk to you anymore. I cut people off, and that's just my personality. And that's also something I have to work on. But I mean, we all have flaws. There's a lot of things we all have to work on. I feel like there's always room for improvement. Gosh, I hate making these, and I feel like I can't eat them all. But like I said, like, I feel like I'm gonna put these away too. I don't want them to get bad. So sorry. I don't normally get to eat like this, and when I do, I'm usually with my family. But I'm gonna save these. Maybe they'll come out and I can have a separate thing of this. So I'll be right back. I'm not gonna pause it. I'm just gonna, like my Jack Skellington shirt. Oh. There you go. But I mean, all to each their own. I feel like everybody has a passion. It took me a really long time to realize that I actually enjoy doing hair. And you know, I didn't want to be another statistic like, oh, you're gonna do nails, or you're gonna do hair, or that kind of stuff. And I wanted to pursue being a nurse like my mom. my family is full of nurses, either that or you work in a hospital. And I always thought that that was my calling. I'm like, I'm Filipino. In middle school, I remember I had a teacher, Mr. Labrador, a great teacher, by the way. He was always there for me. And I remember we were going around the room and he was like, so what do you want to be when you, and I swear to you, every Filipino girl in there was like, I'm gonna be a nurse. And I was just like, well, it's in the cards for me. That's all that I'm here for. And my mom's a nurse. And I mean, my mom had me really young. And other than her being a nurse, I know that she wanted to be a baton thrower. And I don't know if you know what that is, but it's like one of those people in the marching band. And they go like, you know? So I know that's what she aspired to be when she was in high school, but then I was born. So I put a stop to that real quick. But I wanted to make my family proud too. And I know that if I did cosmetology, growing up, they always told me that was a hobby. That cosmetology is a hobby. Anybody can learn how to do makeup. Anybody can learn how to do hair. It's a hobby. But then I had a couple bumps in the road. A lot of bumps in the road. And I just was all over the place. And you know, I don't want to go in depth of what was going on because I'm barely understanding myself what was going on with me. And like talking to my therapist and talking and having a supportive husband is really awesome. I love him. He's great. He puts up with me, literally. But I didn't want to fall into something that my family saw as a hobby. I wanted them to see me elevate myself to where I can be this really educated, financially stable woman, just like my mom. Because although she got pregnant really young, my mom's a go-getter. She's really smart. She's one of the most intelligent people that I know, honestly. And I remember when I was younger, I asked my grandpa, I said, Grandpa, do we have any famous people in our family? And my grandpa was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, really? Who? And he was like, your mom. And you know, when I was younger, I was like, my mom's not famous. I don't see her on Disney Channel. But to me, fame at the time was defined as, oh, you're on TV. But now, as an adult, being 21, no, I'm just kidding. Being 27 now, I can see my grandpa was just proud of his daughter. Like my grandpa is really proud of where my mom's gotten in life, and she's really proud. Thanos, it's a car. Thanos, it's a car. Like my grandpa is just really proud of what's been going on. And my dog loves when the neighbors come home because my neighbor Tam always gives him snacks. So every time she comes home, he gets all teary-eyed. But he can't have snacks all the time, especially when he can't even finish his food. Stop it. That's enough. Maybe if you ate more of your food. No, Donnie. Anyways, my grandpa was just really proud of my mom. Like, she went through hell with my dad, my biological father. And she was a baby raising a baby, so you can't really blame her for not knowing what to do. I mean, my mom and I have a very odd relationship. It's not one that I would want to have with my daughter. But my mom, she's a really intelligent person, and I was never hungry. I always got what I wanted. And you know, like I said, she's a go-getter and she worked really hard. And I only hope that I can have that endurance and that, like, mentally, and that I want the willpower to keep moving forward as she did. Which I do, in a sense. I think my mom is just very resilient. And with me, I am resilient as well. But, you know, I don't feel like I'm at the resiliency that I want to be at. So, moving forward, I was supposed to be a nurse, and couldn't even do the prerequisites. I just didn't want to. It was too much for me. But hair, I'll do your hair. And I was no longer ashamed of being seen as a statistic. I know what it's like to have a passion now, and I really like it. I really do enjoy it. I can go without eating, and that's how I know it's a passion. Man, this was a lot. And I swore up and down I was gonna finish it. I mean, I'm going to, but this is just a lot. I mean, I'm halfway done, I guess. I'm watching The Office. Correction, I'm having on. I pretty much know every episode. I like taking the quizzes on Instagram because I do follow them on Instagram. And I mean, I get 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Correction, I get 8 out of 10 majority of the time. Because I just get little mistakes wrong. But they put like answers in there that are pretty much similar to one another. So I feel like they should have 2 right answers, in my opinion. And I heard that they're gonna get off of Netflix, so I'm kind of worried about that. Because I literally always watch The Office. I mean, there will be times when I'll watch something else, but The Office is like my show. And I'm on the episode where Jim and Pam, I'm in the season where Jim and Pam barely started dating. And honestly, I understand that they were in love before everything, but the way that Jim did, what was her name? Oh my god, Karen. The way that he did Karen was really dirty. But I mean, whatever. I like Pam too. I just thought that was kind of shady. Because I mean, Pam rejected him a couple times. Either that or she just didn't leave Roy or whatever his name was, but easier said than done. Right now I'm on the episode where Meredith gets hit by a car and like Andy's nipples chafe. And right now his nipples are chafing and they're like bleeding. And what's it called? Michael didn't drink any water, so his lips are all white. I love The Office. I think it's a great show. Like, honestly, it's like the best show out there. Oh my god. I don't think I'm gonna finish this. Ugh. It doesn't help that I keep drinking water. I don't know how they do it. There's this one girl that I watch. Her name, not Kimi, but she's like this really little Asian girl. And she eats like, okay, I guess she doesn't eat a lot of food, but the food that she eats looks spicy. Who eats a lot? I was a really big fan of a Wendy's eating show. But with her, it was more like ASMR type stuff. I'm really into sounds. And I really liked hearing like the way she ate. But now I don't know what she's doing now. Like, I kind of miss her shows. Lately, I've been watching a lot of Nikocado avocado tea spills, and it's really crazy, like the drama in the mukbang community. I mean, I listen to it. I don't really have like an opinion on it, but I listen to it, and I've heard of B Loves Life. She seems like she has a great personality. And, you know, just watching it, I think everybody can think, like, to eat that much food. Like, right now. Oh, I hate when I get like this. Only have this much. And this is, like, the look of disappointment. Honey eats. Oh, she eats a lot. There you go. Honey eats. Veronica Wang eats a lot. And I just sit there and I'm like, okay, either you guys go to the gym for like 5 hours a day, because for this, I could already feel it like expanding my body. Like I can feel look at my fingers. My fingers are already getting swollen. But and that hot sauce. I even put some makeup on, like some mascara, but now this really sucks. Ugh. And I think I put too much cheese. I was so excited to do this, but I mean, I have this much left. I guess I can finish it, but I don't want to force myself. I have like that much. Shoot. I don't want to put that back on the plate. Dang it. I wonder if they still do thumbnails. I've yet to see a thumbnail with a gallon of water or just like this. All right, guys, so I think I hyped myself up and I think I'm going to tap because I cannot finish this. So yeah, I can't finish this. So thanks for joining me. I hope this isn't disappointing. I don't normally eat like this, so you have to just sympathize for me. And I gotta study because I got a state board coming up. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.